Brian, how big of a lift does Dexter give you guys with that run in the second half?
Oh, huge lift. I mean, you mean the one from 97 yards away?
That one.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty big. We had first down and we had a negative 2-yard rush, and we had we had a couple of plays that we felt comfortable with that we could run down there. We pulled Tommy Kramer. He had a nice kick-out block, and he's got great speed. He was able to hit it. There's no levels to that defense, and if we could get through that first level, we felt pretty confident that we could, get a chunk play there. We didn't expect to go 97 yards.
Brian, what was halftime like? I mean, you guys were up, you took your early lead, you're still up, but a lot of guys said it felt like you were losing at halftime. Those were their emotions.
Yeah, I told them we were a little uneven in the first half, but just do your job. We got outside our boundaries a little bit, trying to do a little bit too much. The Ian interception, he was trying to do a little too much. I said, just do your job, focus in on what you're supposed to do, trust your teaching, trust your coaching, and we're going to be fine. We're going to win the game, but you can't get outside those lines. And so it was really much more of it's going to take 4 quarters, but hang in there. If you just stay with what you're supposed to do and do your job, we're going to win the game.
You've probably never seen miss so many open receivers in any kind of practice, of course.
Yeah, but he hit some big throws, too. I mean, if you look at some of the throws that he hit to extend drives, pretty good. Yeah, he was a little flat with his throws. He missed some of the big ones down the field. When the ball comes out flat, level 1, not level 2, he's a little excited, and those throws he'll hit. But he made some of the big throws that kept the chains moving on third down. Ian Book, I've got no problem with the game he played today.
You spent a lot of time preparing for the atmosphere this week. How do you feel you guys handled that?
No problem. That we overplayed that, and that worked out well for us.
Mr. Williams was saying that you guys listened to Sandman all week.
We listened to a lot of loud music, and Enter Sandman was on everything that we did. Look, football coaches, including myself, don't want to make the same mistake twice, and I made one last year at Miami, and we overplayed it, but they were prepared for the atmosphere, and that wasn't the issue today.
A couple weeks ago, you said you wanted your team to develop a killer instinct. You feel like you're starting to see that the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I don't know that we walk around talking about killer instinct as much as we want to complement each other well. And what I say that is that our offense wants to complement our defense and our special teams. We've struggled with that in my time here, of complementing each side of the ball. And we're beginning to do that much better, where our offense is complementing our defense. We saw that today. Julian Love's pick and score, where he picks it up and scores. Yeah, they get back into it. We were kind of wobbling a little bit offensively. We needed that momentum. That gave us a big shot in the arm to come back out in the second half and really play pretty good offense.
The first half, it was uneven the way you described it. You're here on the road, house on fire, by 22.
Yeah.
What does that say about, I guess, where the team is mentally, physically, talent-wise right now?
It's an extremely confident group. We didn't travel some really good players down here. Dalen Hayes has a brachial plexus that we didn't want to risk. We want to get him healthy. We didn't travel Alex Bars down here. We lose Julian Okwara in the second quarter, and we still play really good football. So it's a deep team. It's a talented team. But I would say more importantly, it's a very confident football team in what they can accomplish.
Pretty confident in the week, which
they were.
That was kind of rewarded tonight, you feel like, or validated?
Yeah, it was validated in the work that they did in their preparation. You can be confident all you want, but if you don't put the work in, they did. They worked hard all week to get to this point. And then they had to, look, at the end of the day, you still have to execute. They were a little uneven in the first half. In the second half, they got back to doing what they do, and they executed very well in the second half.
Did you start things better with the run game second half versus first half?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think, a couple of things stand out. One, we got, if it's all throws, right, and we were throwing it quite a bit in the first half, you know, you've got to get a balance, and we got the balance back into our offense in the second half. And I think we had the miscue on the punt, which was minus 17 against our rushing, but if you put that into our rushing stats, I think we're about 185 or so, and that's a good day at the office against the Bud Foster defense.
Your red zone defense, blue zone defense, actually.
Really solid, and it has been, and they have a confidence level down there to keep them out of the end zone and let them kick field goals.
Coach,
What
this is the
made
second
it
week in a
solid
row
today?
that you've really been able to put a good quality opponent away in the second half. What does that say about your football?
Well, the mental development of the group is where we're different. So, last year we could tell you why you win. They can tell you how to win. There's a big difference between how you win and why you win. Last year they would tell you, you win if you don't turn it over and you don't give up, big plays. They tell you now they know how to win because there's an attention to detail, and you can't be sloppy, and you got to be smart, and it's just a different group, a much more mature group.
What enabled that defense to do such a good job keeping them out of the end zone tonight?
Well, there's a couple of things there. Obviously, we have the ability to still put pressure on the quarterback where he's not going to set his feet every single down. Even down a couple of guys, we're still keeping that quarterback uneasy.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Brian.